Hello, hello, hello everybody, Tiffinity's here. Welcome to another Sims 4 video. Today rather than doing a house build, decided to do an apartment renovation. Now, the apartment I chose was one of the Chic Street apartments in, I believe it is either the Art or the Spice District in San Myshuno. I know a lot of the videos coming out right now are Sims 4 cats and dogs, and I really want to get on that one day, but unfortunately, I just do not have the money right now to buy the game. So instead, I'm just going to continue working on content as usual, and I promise once I do get the pack, I will build with it. I'm very excited to build with this stuff. I've seen a lot of other Simmers out there making videos with all of the new content, the wallpapers, the floors. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about all the barn-looking doors and windows. I really love those, and I can't wait to live in the ranch. Living in the Midwest has finally paid off. I know the style. I see houses like that all the time. So, in the meantime, here we are. I tried to mix it up a little. Last week was my legacy family, and this week is an apartment renovation. So, as you can probably see, I've already gone through and deleted most of the furniture. I think maybe I forget one or two things, but for the most part, I think I got it all. And I decided to jump right in the kitchen, down at the end of the hall, and I tried to keep the walls intact. I tried to make it pretty realistic, in terms of like keeping walls in, keeping the floor plan in, and just going in and making it look better, cleaner, fresher, newer. This particular apartment, as you can kind of see here, the part I'm working on has the pipes on the wall and like the electric box. And then also there was the outline of a body on the floor, kind of over by the door. And that stuff doesn't move from the apartment. You just have to build around it or cover it up. But I kind of like the effect it had in this kitchen, and in fact it inspired that wallpaper choice I made with the colored bricks. I decided to tie in the color of that electrical box there, and then also just to kind of give the kitchen a more industrial look. I chose very clean counters rather than the traditional wooden one. But unfortunately couldn't really fit much here in the corner. I did use that Move Object On sheet to do that little counter piece, but I don't think I'm going to leave that there. I believe I get rid of that because I want a hood on the stove. That's really important in apartment buildings. I don't know if you guys have lived in an apartment before, especially ones like this where they're not super fancy, but you get a lot of weird smells and you get a lot of burning. So, if memory serves me correctly, I'm going to move those cabinets, move the stove over, and make sure that there is a range hood in there to kind of absorb some of the smoke. You know, if we're speaking as though this would be an actual realistic apartment. It was just important to me. I get really caught up in the details sometimes, but overall, I really like the way this kitchen turned out. I like that brick backsplash, excuse me, and I like that there's a window in the kitchen too. I grew up spending a lot of time at my grandma's house, and she had a window over her kitchen sink, and that's pretty common in houses up here. It's weird to me that the house I live in now doesn't have one, and my mom, her house doesn't have one either, but she added a mirror to try to brighten up the place. But I just really like the way windows over the city look out at the yard, and in this case, the city. But yeah, so the kitchen there is pretty light colored. It's pretty... Did I not even put a range hood in there, even though I talked on and on about wanting one? We'll see. If I didn't, I'm going to add it before I upload this to the gallery. By the time this video is up on YouTube, this should be on the gallery under Chic Street Modern Renovation, under my Origin ID gallery name, which is Sunshineflying, not Tiffinity's. I don't know how to change it. Kind of attached to Sunshineflying, which was my old username when I was in some other fandoms and things. So it's either that or Tiffinity's are my usernames on most platforms. So here I added a little splash of color with the dark table and dark chairs. We're going to add a little bit of art on the walls. Because this is a fairly small apartment, you don't need many big things. I know small has sort of been my theme lately, aside from my very first video, since I built that tiny house and now this small apartment. But I really like the challenge it presents, like fitting in everything you need in a smaller space. So here we have the kitchen. I think I'm about done. I'm a little sad that I didn't put in that hood, even though I talked on and on about it. So I will go back and add that. Alright, so just refreshing the paint on the walls. I'm going to figure out a way to cover up that outline of a body on the floor. That little hole in the wall I can't cover up, but that's okay. So what I envisioned this apartment being was more for college students, probably graduate level. It's not really well suited as a party house. They didn't decorate it that way either. If it were a party house, there probably would have been more like wine bottles on the walls, the wine on the counter, maybe the wall of juices, because, you know, you don't drink in The Sims. And just more party stuff. Probably would have used the spare room for the bubble thing, basically the Sims equivalent of a hookah, rather than a second bedroom. Or that would have taken up half the second bedroom because college kids have their priorities in a certain way. Nothing wrong with that. Being almost done with my graduate degree though, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this would be better suited for graduate students. You've got nice curtains on the walls, you've got nice furniture, but overall it's still a tiny cramped space because that's the reality of it now. Nothing wrong with that. But I had fun doing this. The wall shapes were a little unique, which made it a challenge, and also the things you needed to cover up or incorporate, like the pipes and the electric box and stuff. So just doing a little more wall lighting. I was really obsessed with wall lighting at this point in time. I think it's another simmer I've been watching was really into it when they did some sort of furnishing. There we go. Cover the body up with the rug. I really like this rug here with the cool triangular pattern. I think I use it several times in this build or in this renovation in different colors. But I just really like it. It looks really cozy. Like just the textures they used on it looks like it would be a really soft rug. Yeah, so I kind of like this apartment. I kind of wish it were a real thing. I would want to live there. Yeah, like I said, I'm a graduate student, don't have a ton of money, obviously, since I still don't have some sort of cats and dogs. I have been entering stuff on Twitter, though, code giveaways that other bigger simmers have been doing. Unfortunately, I haven't had any luck there yet, but I'm going to stay optimistic, keep working, doing the typical college kid thing. I've got several jobs going while I do this YouTube thing. Don't know if this is actually going to take off, but I really enjoy it. So I don't remember if I ever said this in any of my past videos, but I'm a library school student, which many people, including myself, did not realize you needed a master's degree to be a librarian. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting a degree in learning how to be a librarian, basically, which is more complex than you might think. There's a lot of learning about like access issues and inequality, and then all the technical stuff behind it too, like, you know, inputting records and search terms, and how to make sure records are searchable, that sort of thing. So it is fairly technical. Still wish I didn't have to pay quite so much to get my dream job, but you know, can't win them all. This is what the world has come to. So I know I have mentioned in the past though that I work a lot, I have a lot of homework, but that The Sims is my escape. It's my little vacation, if you will. So I work in 2 libraries, so I'm getting experience there to hopefully get me a job, but we'll see. Plus I am currently doing an internship in a 3rd library, So that's really fun, driving all over the place. And yes, that is heavy sarcasm. I hate a 30-minute commute just to work in a library with people I don't already know. And then I also work at Starbucks. So, in fact, I have a Starbucks on my desk right now. It's probably going cold, but you know what? It was a little treat. I probably shouldn't have bought it. I really couldn't afford it, but that's what credit cards are for, right? Anyway. The Sims, it's a good way to escape. It's a really nice community. Like, I've been in other fandoms. I'm not sure I should name them. I might embarrass myself by doing so, or like, people might look at me weird, like, why would you be a fan of that? You're old. So yes, that means One Direction. But I really love how nice the Sims community is in comparison. Like, I know some people can be critical in comments and stuff, but for the most part, like on Twitter, everybody's so supportive of each other, and like, I don't know, I'm not even really like in the community yet, even though I wish I was, but it just kind of, you know, watching everybody interact on Twitter and watching all of the cool content coming out, especially content that isn't Sims related, but from really great Simmers, due to all that demonetization stuff on YouTube. It's really cool. It's just, it is uplifting just to see everybody being nice to each other in a world where people kind of aren't being nice to each other a lot. So it's just a nice little bubble of like hopefulness too, which that sounds incredibly cheesy, and I'm so sorry, but at the same time I'm not, because we all need to find something positive to look at, to look forward to turn to when the world is crappy, because let's be honest, the world is mostly crappy. So this is what I do. I build on The Sims, I play The Sims, and I go on Twitter, watch other Simmers interact, talk to them as much as I can, comment on their videos, give me ideas, what have you. So, I don't know, we'll see where this all goes. In the meantime, I'm just about to finish up my semester, just a couple more weeks here, and then I get a whole month off, so I'm hoping to build a lot more, create a lot more content. I'm definitely going to keep like my legacy family. I think I'm going to do an update on that next week. I'll be able to play a ton. I'm going to try to show each generation at least a little bit. My hope is to just try to show as many of the past generation and new generation in one video as I can. I know that sounds really confusing. It'll make more sense when I actually post it and show it, so don't worry if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But the second or third generation, the grandchildren of my founder, are being born right now. So there's one child, Kedzie, and then there's another on the way. I don't know who the heir will be yet. I'm so glad I chose the succession laws I did, because it's, you know, it's the one where you need to have your founder's trait. And if you have the founder's trait, you're automatically the heir, whether or not you're firstborn. But if nobody gets the trait, then it just goes to the firstborn. It was really exciting because in this first group of kids, like the founder's children, one of them actually got the trait. It was right at the very end. He was the last one to age up to young adult, and it was when he aged up to young adult that he got it. And so now he has one kid, and there's another on the way, and so far nobody has the founder's trait, and that's fine, but I'm excited to see who gets it. It makes it more interesting and makes me want to keep playing, because I'll be honest, my attention span is pretty small, so at times it's hard to like sit down and play the Legacy Challenge because it feels really repetitive. Though I do like when we get aspirations that I have not played before, because I'll be honest, I'm mostly a builder, I don't often play, so this Legacy Challenge is really interesting in that it's like, not making me play, but I don't know, I'm seeing more parts of the game now, and I know that was the point of the Not So Berry Legacy as well, which I may attempt one day, but I'll be honest, some of the tasks and aspirations and jobs and stuff are a little intimidating to me, especially since I am sort of still learning gameplay, which feels like a silly thing to say since I've been playing Sims since the Sims 1 came out. But yeah, I'm primarily a builder. I do some creative Sim stuff as well, but yeah, building is where my real interests are. And my sister says it's just because I'm a failed architectural design major, and yeah, she's probably a little bit right, but I can't draw. I tried majoring in architecture, but there's so much art there, and I just can't do it. Props to the people who can, but I totally can't. Anyway, I sort of rambled on there. Back to the build here. I think we're almost at the very end here. So I don't want to say the primary person living here gets the bedroom on the end of the hallway, but they get the bigger room. She probably pays a little more rent. You'll see in the screen caps I just put a sim there to in the house while I'm doing screenshots. This is more of a guest room, and or it could be a roommate, depends on how much the student's making. If they're a TA, you know, they probably can pay rent by themselves, because at least at my school, TAs get paid pretty well. I'm a little jealous, but I also don't want to that's coming. Alright, yes, so we're on the bathroom, which is the last room in the house or in the apartment that needs to be done. I struggle so much finding tiles and wallpaper that go together in bathrooms and don't look super gaudy. I don't like them to match too much, but what's funny about that is every bathroom in my house matches, and I really like the way it looks, so I don't know, maybe it's just the swatches in the game or the patterns of the tiles, but it's really hard for me in the game. But I think this is what I settled on, and I just put in your standard shower, sink, toilet. I don't know, I kind of like the way it turned out. I think my favorite room in this apartment though is the kitchen, because I like that brick accent wall, and I like the way it ties in the pipes and stuff on the one wall by the stove, because when I first got into this apartment I was like, oh no, I can't delete these, what am I going to do? This looks horrible, this looks horrendous, I hate it. But I'm really glad I found a way to incorporate it, and it doesn't look too gaudy, and yeah, the color scheme in the kitchen, especially with that dark table and chairs, that's the part of the apartment I'm most proud of. But I surprised myself with how much I could fit in here and how much nicer I made it look. But yeah, so I am about to get into the screenshots here. I realized I didn't do any before or after screenshots. They're just after, but hope you guys enjoyed them anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.